Welcome to this mini lecture on selecting your research topic. Developing a research topic can often seem a little bit overwhelming and daunting if you haven't been thinking about it over the summer. Regardless if you know exactly what you want to research or just starting to contemplate the options, engaging in an open brainstorming session is a really good idea. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'll guide you through some questions. If at any time you need to pause the video, please please feel free to do so. So on a piece of paper, list all the populations that you are interested in studying. Next, write down all the populations you have access to. So who are you currently working with at your internship or employment? Are you involved in service outside your internship and employment? Who are those individuals, and write them down. Do any of these populations excite you at all? So take notice. Second, along each side of each name of the population group, think about anything that you've noticed while interacting with that group of people. Was there an issue or problem that was frequently appearing? Are there social behaviors that are unique to that particular group? Are you noticing a difference between various members within the group? Write anything noteworthy down. So there are no wrong answers. Do you see any themes appearing? What about social justice issues like transportation or access to resources? Is your agency utilizing an evidence-based intervention with their clients? And has it recently been reviewed for effectiveness? These are just a few questions that can help you begin to connect with meaningful research topic. So after you've identified various populations and wonderings about them, pick the 3 top populations and issue that most interest you. Then take the rest of the week and spend some time with the library and Google Scholar to find out what literature is out there already on the topic. It's often rare to find an article that matches your topic specifically, so instead look up information about the population, the issue, and context separately. So for example, if I were to study ACE scores, adverse childhood experience of homeless young adults, and their current attachment to their birth mother, I might not find that specific topic, so instead I might search on homeless young adults, ACE scores among homeless, attachment among homeless, relationships to bio parents, etc. So now that you have 3 potential populations and issues that you're interested in, let's work through a few qualifying questions. This will help you determine if your study is researchable. First, do you have access to the population you're interested in studying? If not, can you gain access, or is that too large of a barrier to overcome for this short period? Remember, we have 16 weeks. If so, if you can't have easy access, drop it. Next, even though you might have access to this population, do you think these individuals are willing to participate in your study? Are the questions that you are thinking of asking specific enough that it will pique their interest, or too sensitive that they will avoid it? Please also consider that there are protected populations that are very difficult to receive IRB approval for. Those are children under the 18, people who are incarcerated, or people who are mandated into treatment groups. So be careful when considering those populations. Additionally, is there a tool that measures what you're asking? Many students create their own instrument, surveys, etc., but it never comes out as great as utilizing a tool that has already been published in a journal or widely used on the internet. So therefore, while you're reading journal articles, take note of the instruments that they are using. Second best is to create your own based on the instruments that you find, adjusting them a little bit, using sample questions that you find in journal articles. So 2 questions that go hand in hand are, will this information that you're looking for add to the pool of knowledge And do other researchers suggest that your topic needs further? Finally, after spending some time examining your various options, narrow your topic down to one population and a small handful of questions that you are wondering about. We will eventually turn these wonderings into research questions, but for now, just general questions are great. Once you've spent some time in the library and have narrowed down your topic to just one, the next step is to develop a working title. This often uses simple words, under 12, that describe your study. This title often changes over time and is therefore called a working title. We will eventually work on making your research question match your research design, but for now, have them include just general wonderings about the population, issue, and/or variables. So next, using the literature that you have reviewed, start to consider the significance of your study. Why is your study important? Who might be interested in knowing the results? And which researchers report that this research would fill a gap in the current body of literature? So together, these items will be used to form a one-page research proposal sketch that you will submit as an assignment per the instructions of the syllabus. I'm excited to read your research proposal sketch and excited to see what kind of topics that you come up with. Thank you, and I will see you soon.